Hello, my friends from around the world. This is Lada from AstroladaOfficial, and today we're streaming live straight from the laboratory of Tom Palladino, looking at scalar light, the consciousness of God, the divine light that heals. I've been on 3 months on a few different healings with Tom, and I'm going to tell you what my results are. But let first Tom introduce himself and tell you what exactly scalar light is, how this healing happens. And after that, we'll read, because a lot of you are also taking the free option for 2 weeks, or I don't know how long it was, 2 weeks or a month, where you can use scalar light by distance, and you can tell your results. And we can, if any one of you is catching this live, if not, put in the comments below if you think it will help anyone else reading the comments, or you can read the comments, the thousands of comments on Tom Palladino's website, which was called what?
Scalarlight.com.
Scalarlight.com. Anyway, hello, Tom. I'm excited to be here with you again, for me to say what my results are coming on to 3 months of scalar light healing, to hear other people and to hear you giving examples again of how this works.
Okay. Thanks for the invite once again. And that's the key. Does this work? Did your health improve? I'm all about performance. Well, we're going to speak about, once again, scalar energy. These are scalar energy instruments. I'm in my laboratory right now. These instruments now are functioning. They're on. I want to give the audience, again, just a demonstration of how powerful this energy is. I hold in my hand a light bulb. It's in its factory packaging. When I pass this light bulb close to the instrument, it illuminates. That's how much energy is coming off this instrument. Here's another example. So this is the free energy of scalar energy, in which I can simply hold a light bulb in my hand and illuminate it. Now, what does that mean to you? How does that benefit you? I work with people with these instruments in the quantum field. I work with people by way of their photograph. This is Lada's photograph. When Lada submitted her photograph to me, I placed her inside this instrument. And again, this is so much energy. Just to demonstrate, that energy is being downloaded into Lada on a daily basis. So if this energy is strong enough to illuminate a light bulb, then it likewise is going to illuminate your chakras, your brain waves, your aura, your spirit. So consider what you've been experiencing on a daily basis with this powerful administration of energy.
And you don't have to be there. Yeah.
That's how powerful the chakra experience is on a daily basis. The same energy that can illuminate a light bulb is the energy that's entering into your chakras, into your brain waves. This is the future. This is the new way of working with energy. It's not electricity. These are not electrical instruments.
It doesn't have EMFs, electromagnetic, that actually disturb the body.
Exactly. Electromagnetic force has sometimes a deleterious effect upon people. This is scalar energy, the pure energy of the sun and the stars. There is no negative consequence. This is Tesla energy, 0-point energy. And you felt the benefits apparently for the past 3 months, and we'll get into that. Now, if I may, So if I may, I'll demonstrate one of the sessions that you've participated in. Okay. Lada sent me, again, her photograph. I only work with people by way of a photograph. And we've been working with her for a female hormone therapy. What do I mean? I take photographs, magnified photographs of hormones, and I place those side by side in the quantum field with the person. So by taking these two sources of energy, they communicate with one another. And in so doing, by placing Lada's photograph in the instrument, side by side the photograph of progesterone, we're able to download that energy, progesterone, into your quantum field. It's not a chemical process, it's all informational. So again, The sharing, there's information on your photograph that shares with the information of progesterone. And many women state that this is a corrective procedure, that it will allow them to sleep better with a reduction of hot flashes, they're less irritable. They feel that they have a surge of energy. Why? Because we're sending the corrective intelligence information into your aura, into your quantum field, and instructing we're instructing your body to change for the benefit.
What if my body doesn't need progesterone, for example, or any other female hormones? How does the body not, then the DNA just does not produce it?
This instrument has a knowing. I do not operate the energy. So the energy seems to be, if you will, self-directed.
Conscious.
Self-conscious, yes. This is consciousness, very well. Mm-hmm. And I simply introduce into the instrument, say, a photograph of progesterone or a photograph of estrone. And I let the consciousness download that into a person. It's not my work, all done by way of energy. So it's guaranteed. The process is guaranteed. What do I mean by that? There's no human reasoning. The energy does the work. The energy makes that decision.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can say, since I've been on the female hormones, is it now a month or a bit longer? I don't know when my periods to come. Usually I feel it for 2 weeks before, 10 days. And my husband's like, oh, your period's about to come. And it's just no pain. It just comes. It's like, I'm surprised. Like, sorry to be graphic. This is quite private information, but I used to suffer from quite intense pain.
Many women say that. Many women say that this process, by downloading that corrective energy, that they no longer have abdominal pains.
And the moods.
And the mood swing.
For a week before that, I'm Gorgona Medusa. No one should be around me. And now I'm like, oh, still flowing. And it's, wow. I hope it keeps. I know it's going to keep giving, because it's like the results I'm seeing just from the female hormones for those couple of months. And I'm noticing my skin as well. I don't know, is it connected, the female hormones, with the skin? That it's glowing, and I barely put any foundation, and people think I'm younger. So, and my hair is growing fast. Is that a thing as well?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Now, why? Female hormones have helped you, but also the other program that you're on, the Standardize, in which we can take a nutrient. For instance, this is beta carotene. Again, I only work with photographs, so there's no human reasoning. There's no human interpretation. What do I mean? Well, beta carotene is one of the nutrients that I work with you with. And when we download beta carotene into your quantum field, you enjoy that corrective, that information. So the energy of beta carotene is entering into you. What does that do? Well, that makes your nails stronger. Your hair will grow. You'll have a more youthful appearance. Your skin will be smoother. You'll probably have less inflammation, because the lack of nutritional support sometimes can lead to that condition. So this nutrient program that you've been experiencing is probably in part the cause of your stronger nails, your fuller head, a fuller body of hair.
Is it how many nutrients are inside? All nutrients?
In our micronutrient program, we have 350 nutrients. So these instruments are on 24 hours a day, and we're downloading those nutrients into your quantum field. Now, remember, this is all informational. It's not a chemical process. It's new, groundbreaking research of mine. This is a custom-built instrument. I don't think anybody's duplicated my work. But what it appears is, whatever I introduce into this instrument can be duplicated at a distance. Now, keep in mind, this energy, a beta carotene, is downloaded into a person, all by way of this light. It's a fascinating new topic, a fascinating discoveries, if I may say so, because a photograph is all that's needed to produce this constitution, this environment of sound health.
And I can say that since they started, you put me on this 3 months ago almost, the nutrient. I have not been, very rarely would I, before we always, my husband carry a bag of supplements, probably 40 types of supplements, because we're always feeling a bit off. I barely take any supplement, maybe magnesium sometimes. That's about it. And it's such a relief not to spend $300-400 per month on supplements and vitamins. And I didn't stop them because I was like, oh, now I'm on this program, I get nutrients. I stopped them because I only took vitamins and supplements when I felt off, when I didn't have enough energy. And I haven't felt that. So I barely, if very, very rarely needed to take any supplements. And sometimes I'll just take them because because I'm used to taking, but now I'm definitely, I'm not worried. Do I have my vitamin C? Do I have my vitamin Bs? Do I have my 10 types of vitamin Bs? So and the other big thing, absolutely no cold or illness. Sometimes I'll get a tingle in my throat. And before that, I knew this tingle turns into 10-day illness. Now I get it. And within a few hours, it's over, the tingling. My kids, they're also on the program. For the last 3 months, none of them has been sick. Just one day, they had a stomach ache, and it was cleared on the next morning. And none of us, my husband, me, and the kids, for 3 months, not a single cold. We had a cold every single month since they were born. Since 2018, I have not been free. 10 times, I even counted them, 10, and 1 year, even 11 times during the year, I had colds. And most of my videos, if you watch back, I'm recording and my nose is blocked, I'm coughing. It has not been the case. And I'm like, wow, my life force is coming back. It's been incredible because I'm also on that program. It's part of the nutrients program, but you have 100,000 or how many pathogens that are decomposed in the body?
Yeah, 400,000 pathogens. So let me explain to the audience what I mean. And again, there's no human reasoning because I work with light. Light is the perfect animating force. So there's no room for human error. What do I mean? I'm going to hold up a photograph of a bacterium, Staphylococcus aureus. Staph aureus is on our skin. Sometimes it infects us internally. So if I place this photograph once again, side by side the photograph of Lada, the two force fields share information. Staphylococcus aureus is downloaded into her, including your children, if I may. And for that reason, we can eradicate this bacterium by way of intelligence, by way of information. So I have over 400,000 photographs of microbes, germs, that I download into a person by way of their energy field. Again, it's not a chemical, it's not a biochemical process. So in practice, I place Lada's photograph side by side the photograph of that bacterium. And what does that do? That sends information into her that would break down the molecular bonds of that bacterium, as well as breaking down the molecular bonds of viruses and bacteria, protozoan, fungi.
And I have to say that I started seeing the results, and I started in the second month of this, I started feeling noticeably. Till then, I wasn't sure. It took me about, I don't know why, it took me about a couple of months to start feeling the energy. And then on the third month, I saw that I have not nail fungus since 20 years on one of my big toes. It could not go out with whatever creams I tried. It's grown out like a few millimeters in the last couple of months, clean, healthy nail, which I'm almost like, I can't believe it yet. I know it takes a year for it to fully grow out. That's why I'm on this program for a year. And But I would say give it a try. If 2 weeks doesn't work, maybe try a month. And by the way, again, I do not take money from this. I'm not like taking affiliate payments for sending you there. I was just Tom offered me those free healings, and I'm telling you what I'm seeing in my case. So I'm excited to report about that. And also that you put me on another program of, what was it? Endorphins?
Yeah, endorphins. Okay, I'll explain once again. What are we doing with endorphins? Well, this is a photograph of alpha endorphin. So this is the actual magnified view of the crystalline structure, the molecular structure of alpha endorphin. Now, what does that mean? Well, once again, in the quantum field, we share information. Everything is non-physical information. So if I were to place Lada's photograph inside the instrument, that would share information of alpha endorphin, that would enter into her, if you will, quantum field and energize her, and probably energize your children too. And with that type of energy and with that type of happiness, many people say our endorphins program, our,
Yes.
our neurotransmitter program makes them happy. Well, that makes sense. Endorphins, serotonin, acetylcholine, dopamine makes people happy. So in operation, we place Lada's photograph side by side the photograph of alpha endorphin. That's the communication. Now, if Lada and I can have a video call by way of our computer and communicate by way of computer, those two sources, alpha endorphin and her photograph, can likewise communicate and have a connection. This is quantum physics, people. Some people call that quantum entanglement, in which two objects at a distance can communicate with one another. They're not connected physically, they communicate with one another. Lada and I'm 1,000 miles away from her. We're communicating through our computer. Those two photographs are communicating through the quantum field. This is what's so promising about this energy. It's clean, it's from the sun, there's no pollution, there's no drawbacks, there's no electromagnetic frequency to consider. This is not electricity. It's pure intelligence, it's God's intelligence, and it works. Why does it work? Because these instruments follow the laws of science. Again, there's no human reasoning. When I place a photograph of alpha endorphin side by side your photograph, there's no reasoning. It's simply a photograph that represents alpha endorphin and your photograph that represents you. So what happens? Lada bilocates to my laboratory in Florida. You've bilocated, you're in two places at once. You're at home right now, but you've bilocated to my laboratory. That's quantum science. That's quantum entanglement. I don't work with Lada. I work with her bilocated version, which is her photograph.
And since I started taking, it's more recent, it's been a month and a half, I'm on the endorphins program. I'm starting to feel it now. So for me, it didn't happen immediately, but within 3 to 4 weeks, my moods, I started feeling, I had even like walking in the forest and I felt like colors were brighter, I was connected, it's kind of more compassion. I felt like, I don't know, like on a little trip almost. It's like, wow, the world is beautiful. I feel connected. And what they're telling me, people around me, is that I become much gentler and kinder. So maybe that's due to it's much easier to be gentler and kinder when you feel happy. So definitely, and I can tell you, it's not because it's summer, because last summer and the summer before that, I was not feeling this way. I was not feeling this connection human to human and this upliftment that is natural. And it's, for example, I'll be like, oh, we're gonna go to a cinema and I feel happy. Before, nothing could excite me much. It's like, okay, we have to do that and we'll do this. Now it's like a bit like a child. I get excited about simple and little things. And you don't notice that until because it creeps up slowly on you until you realize, wow, I haven't been happy like that since I was a child or for quite a long time. It's not like, say, you have one day or 10 days for me, or a week or a few weeks for me. It built up. It built up within a few weeks of doing on this program, these waves of joy at very simple things were coming to me. Just being happy, like I'll cook a meal, I'll do this. I was feeling so disconnected before, for I would say for years. It's very sad to think, but you don't realize it when you're disconnected, because you get so used to that state that there is no wonder in the world and no passion so much. And you think it's normal, it's part of adulthood, but it's not. It's like, now that I'm rediscovering it, life is interesting to live for me. That's what I started noticing since 2-3 couple of weeks ago or something. I guess for me, needed to have some build up to some extent. I know maybe some people feel it immediately. Maybe I was so depleted. I've always been very depleted from endorphins, happiness hormones, naturally. More like,
Your testimony it tells the story. Everybody's unique, but you've seen that this is a progression. This is not an overnight fix. This
no,
is
it
taking
wasn't,
time.
but it's like I'm feeling clean. I'm feeling lighter, no illnesses, more energy, sleeping better. Uh, Addictive tendencies are getting less and less and less food. Maybe the nutrition program, just to did a soup and a salad, and so I can't wait to see when we get to 6 months, 7 months, how it proceeds. And I'll be very honest, if I start getting sick, I'll hold you responsible.
Okay. All right, you call me up. You let me know. I want to hear it. Yeah.
You cover my bills. I'm kidding.
You let me know. I'm
But
going
if
to speak.
anyone would like to try it, they can go to scalarlight.com, and there is a 15-day free trial. If you want to give it at least a month and a half after that to really see if you start seeing results, just like with my nail problem, I didn't start seeing it till the 3rd month, because it clears up, whatever that is causing it. Took a while to clear up, but now I have 1/3, 1/4 healthy nail, which I haven't had in 20 years. So I'm excited to see more progress. And thank you so much, Tom, for this, for what you've created. I know you believe in God, you're strongly connected to Christ. And I strongly feel that this is inspiration given to you from the higher world, from the Christ energy. And I really hope it reaches to more people. And I really hope you have so many people that, you can, that everyone shares and says what's happening. I love reading the testimonials. If anyone goes to the website, there are about, 4,000 testimonials?
4,000 testimonies, yeah.
Yes, so you can see how long it takes when people start seeing the results, but I definitely feel like I'm on a new chapter. I'm starting on a new chapter, unfolding, like peeling layers and layers.
That's the key, your testimony. Now, keep in mind, these are unique instruments, and we're just starting to develop a body of evidence. This has never been done before, so I don't expect people to understand this. This is why I give away the 15 days of free sessions. Is this of merit? Well, according to our 4,000 testimonies, people say, yes, this is of value and that their health has improved. Now, I don't expect people to understand this. Myself, I'm still understanding how this energy works. This is not Newtonian physics. This is the new physics, quantum physics.
Yes, it's almost beyond us yet, but you have how many hundreds of people that have cured from HIV with certificates?
Yeah, that's a good point. We're working, for instance, this is a photograph from a clinic in India. It's called Om Prakash. Om Prakash. It's an HIV clinic in Delhi, India. We've received over 5,000 photographs from this clinic. Now, everybody has submitted the photograph willingly. Now, some people after the sessions have had a PCR test and nobody has a viral load after they submit their photograph to us. So that's 5,000 people in India. They all are comfortable with what we're doing. They've all submitted their photograph to us. And those who've had a follow-up PCR test, nobody has a viral load for HIV.
Incredible. I'm again very excited. I'm very grateful for God giving me this opportunity to be part of this and to help you reach more people. I mean, a lot of people would be doubting. We're very westernized, we're more materially minded, but give it a try, people. Just for me, it was the 1 month mark, the month and a half mark, where I started noticing the big shifts, at least in mental, emotional happiness. In the physical, I haven't been sick ever since the beginning. Just the first week, I started getting sick, and then it went away, and that's it. So, yeah.
It's quite a testimony. Thank you for sharing that. You know, I need to hear this feedback. This is a new approach, a new science. I know we're on to something gigantic. This is the Christ energy. And with that corrective energy, you can do anything. So the sky is the limit. It's unlimited.
Someone is asking, can it be made into like a capsule and we walk into the capsule and the light goes straight on us?
Not necessarily. What I would need to do, God gives me the wisdom, I can hopefully magnify this energy 100-fold. And if I could do that, then I could really produce incredible feats. I just don't have enough energy yet. So God hopefully will give me the wisdom eventually to increase the energy output.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And hopefully we'll have Tom again in a couple of months or something to see, to give you my updates. And I'll tell you, I forgot this time to announce so more people can come and share and ask questions. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lana.
Tom, and I will see you again, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.